Archangel Michael has been waiting for your spirit to eventually open wide enough to hear him banging on your door with holy perseverance. My dear child, heaven has been tilting toward you with unwavering love rather than rage. You believed that you had been forgotten, ignored, or ignored yet in the heavenly courts. Your name has been inscribed on scrolls of fire. This is not a random moment. Last night, when you were unable to speak, your spirit tugged on heaven. You sobbed, you moaned, and you believe no one was listening. However, I heard the angels listened. The season of quiet is officially ended, as confirmed by Michael himself. The amount of work that goes on behind the scenes is not apparent to you. Angels were being assigned to your home while you were wondering whether you had been abandoned. Yes, you are surrounded with heavenly activity at the moment. Documents, approvals, and even cash payments that you never requested are being brought by them. In boardrooms, banks, and unexpected discussions, people are whispering your name. No thief can harm what is yours, and no hand can modify the legacy I have planned, thanks to Archangel Michael. Transferring wealth is not a fantasy. It is happening right now in your benefit. Right, I claim supernatural wealth, health, and love today in the comments section right now. These 10 words represent agreement, but they are not magic declarations are heard in heaven. When you talk with faith rather than fear, the angels draw closer. I assure you, child, that the quiet meant protection, even though you've been assuming it meant rejection. I was setting up golden gates that only you could enter, as doors were being closed in your face. In reality, the people's rejection served as a redirection toward divine alignment. Even the people who abandoned you, deceived you, and made fun of you unintentionally helped you advance in your career. Archangel Michael has been severing false links in order to bring about the appearance of the proper covenant. You were being trimmed, not defeated. What's left is now ready, fertile, and unbreakable. And pay attention. The cash infusion won't happen gradually. There will be waves to it. Unexpected payments, reimbursements, last minute approvals, and even unexpected checks in your name. This is more than simply paying your expenses, so don't think too tiny. This is about finding your purpose, your calling, and your freedom. I'm presenting you as a lender rather than a borrower, as someone who is thriving rather than just making ends meet. I am providing you more than enough, even though you beg for enough. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss the moment. Each of these videos is a lifeline of prophecies connected to your breakthrough. You are declaring, I refuse to disconnect from what heaven is saying. When you subscribe, don't wait. Small acts of obedience lead to greater ones. Do you now have that burning sensation in your chest? That's validation, not fear. The name of someone is rising anew in your soul, and heaven is pushing urgently on your heart. Covenant, promise, and destiny are associated with this name. Heaven has been warming their hearts until they were unable to resist, even though you believed you had eliminated them and that it was finished. They are being roused by music, dreams, and unexpected times when your face, laughter, and presence fill them with brightness. They will arrive with humility rather than with arrogance. You must realize that love is about a goal, not simply feelings. Your fate is linked to this individual. When they return to your life, it will be for a covenantal purpose rather than simply friendship. When you work together, you will take on tasks that are more difficult for you to do separately. The table is already being prepared by the angels. Every barrier is being removed. Every falsehood is being refuted, and every hold-up is being eliminated. Put I align with divine covenant, destiny, and heavenly love in the comments section right now. Let those 10 words serve as your spiritual yes. Angels, pay attention when you write it. Heaven reacts as you pronounce it. This is not a coincidence. I tell you again, beloved, even while your heart struggles with dread and hope, this isn't a random occurrence. This is predetermined. The adversary has put up such a fierce fight against you because he knew that marriage and miracles will be unlocked when the proper alignment occurred. Unstoppable witness, generational blessings, and financial release are all made possible by that marriage. And now is the moment you're not going to pursue it. It will come after you furthermore. This message is about healing, not just romance. An unexpected apology from someone who profoundly offended you and caused you anguish is about to be released. My spirit is pressuring their conscience, not because they made the decision to do better. All of a sudden, the courts of heaven are still alive with your weeping. They were all not squandered peace, joy, reconciliation, and even the opening of doors of favor are the fruits of the seeds that each tear sowed. Share this message immediately if it speaks to you and your spirit is shaking. You could be the means by which heaven delivers the affirmation that someone else is waiting for. Remember to like this video as a sign of agreement as well as support. These modest deeds are manifestations of divine faith. On earth, they help you become more aligned. I have to tell you something delicate now. You may see a little button labeled Super Thanks. If you're new to YouTube, you may demonstrate unfathomable love and invest in our mission in this manner. For others, giving $5, $20, or $50 can seem like a little gesture, but heaven will see the sacrifice. It's a seed of faith, not money. For a word additionally, seeds always provide a crop. Therefore, don't be afraid to use super thanks. If the Spirit so directs, when planted in divine soil, even the tiniest seed may develop into the biggest tree. Youngster, I'm rebuilding your optimism. Not only your financial situation or romantic life. I'm cooking up a feast, but you felt you had to make do with leftovers. I am telling you that you were right on time, even if you believed it was too late. You believed you were forgotten, yet I have been shining a glorious light on your name. The wait is ended, the breakthrough has arrived. Additionally, Archangel Michael is on patrol to ensure that nothing is taken from you in the future. I do not reward dishonor, child, and I do not bless confusion. You waited for the same reason that I did. The delay served as preparation rather than punishment. I was honing you both, but you believed I was ignoring you. If someone couldn't reverence your crown, I wouldn't let them have it. I would never let a reckless person take your heart. And even though the stillness burned and it ached, it was kindness. However, the compassion now seems to be motion. Their soul has started to respect what it formerly rejected. Therefore, the waiting is now coming to an end. And they're not playing this time. They're serious this time. You see, dear, this is a heavenly heads-up, not a message for curiosity. Spirit itself is stirring, compelling and drawing them to proceed. Confess, come back, and surprise with a truth you never imagined you would hear again. You weren't just one more part of their book. Once they loved you, you were more than just another face. The solution was you, the home was you. Before you two ever breathed, you were the promise that was sealed in heaven. Because your soul longed for this time long ago, the angels are now gathering, observing your response and leaning in close. Right, I will not fear my blessing. I will receive it in the comments section right now. The gates of faith are opened by those 10 words, which dispel the falsehoods of doubt. Remember when you said in a whisper, God, if they are really the one, then prove it, my child. Take a bold step, take action. That cannot be disputed when you spoke the prayer. I was present, I am responding. Now that I've noted the occasion, you will recognize me when something unquestionable, a message, a visit, a call, or a dream occurs. This is about confirmation, not speculation or wishful thinking. Romance as we know it is not. This covenant is this is the vitality of marriage. This is holy decision-making that was planned in celestial courts far earlier than you could have ever imagined. And you'll notice the difference when they talk, kid. They will have a fresh, renewed voice. Their words will be as powerful as fire, gold, or stone. They will testify, they won't flirt. Instead of pretending, they will admit it. They will expose, not conceal. And your soul will shake and affirm, This is truth even before your ears hear it. You'll know it's me passing through them that way. And don't worry, when you realize it, I am thunderously confirming what they said. Do not hesitate if this word is hitting you in the heart right now. Please subscribe to this channel, and like this message, a step toward alignment is taken. With each act of trust you say, I refuse to miss my prophetic timing. Each time you sign up, you could be the angel God uses to bring about their breakthrough. Therefore, share this with someone else as well. Now pay close attention, because the adversary will attempt to whisper during this hour as well. He will attempt to rekindle old scars and arouse old anxieties. What if they hurt you again? He will ask, what if it isn't real? What if you're only being tricked? However, such voices are false. Don't bow down to them. The individual approaching you is a different person than they used to be. Their pride and their phony tranquility were destroyed by a purified fire. Their heart has changed, and their soul has been reborn. I have removed all of their idols, diversions, and delusions, leaving just your name, sealed like a seal upon their heart. They've seen visions of you, child. They've had dreams about you. Your presence was louder than their justifications, and they woke up trembling. Their mornings have started with your name for weeks, and they are no longer able to avoid it. This isn't a coincidence. This isn't nostalgia. It's heavenly pressure. Their souls have been branded with your name by heaven, itself making it impossible for them to refuse. They are prepared to acknowledge their need for you, their desire for you, and their fear of being without you. Right one, choose faith. I choose covenant. I choose destiny. In the comments section right now, 10 words that let heaven know you are fearlessly prepared to receive you. Continue to ask yourself, God, who is it? Just be honest with me, and I'll tell you this. Not now, but in their time. There won't be any question when you hear it, which is coming shortly. The name will come to life, whether it is whispered in a dream, written in a message, or pronounced with the lips. That name was already etched on your soul before you were ever born, so when you hear it, your whole existence will shatter. I want you to get ready till that time. Prepare by adorning yourself with trust, rather than by protecting yourself out of fear. Open doors to allow love to enter, instead of erecting barriers to keep it out. Prepare acceptance rather than arguments, because they will come quickly and say things you have been waiting a lifetime to hear. Reacting in pain is not appropriate. Peacefully accept this is not your typical video, child. Heaven itself is reaching for your hand in this message, which is more than simply content. Heaven choose you for this moment. If you are still reading these words, take my hand and say yes. Compliment what I'm saying and spread this brightness. It's possible that you will be the one to help someone else reach their miracle. Are you curious as to why they didn't return sooner? It was combat, not simply dread. Every time they attempted to approach you, they were thwarted by something. A hint of pride and addiction chain. A false sense of tranquility. But something broke throughout the last 7 days. A chain broke, the door of a jail flew open. A veil was ripped, and they were devastated by how vividly they recalled you at that instant. I cannot live without them, they admitted to themselves as they sobbed and trembled. Their spirit has been restless ever since, till they take action. They have been waking up and muttering your name. Even those who deny the supernatural and say they are not spiritual are suddenly experiencing the effects of something greater. It is so lovely that it frightens them. They are about to do something drastic, something unforeseen, something they previously vowed never to do. However, the regulations are always altered by love. Under the anointing of heaven, child, they are writing now a confession, a message, or even a proposal. You will realize that this is God and not man when they send it. If this has struck a chord with you, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss it. Now, obedience puts you in line with the timing of miracles. And please listen carefully. If you see the super thanks button below, know that it has nothing to do with purchasing a prophecy. It's about sowing the seeds of trust. Heaven never ignores this gift, regardless of the amount: $5, $20, or even $50. For some of you, financial relief will be accessed via an act of faith. Others will only use it as a means of giving thanks to God. Believe me, no act of faith is ever wasted. If you follow the guidance, the validation comes from familiarity. Your spirit will say, I already knew. So you won't need me to proclaim it from heaven. It will be similar to seeing a name you've kept, hidden in your heart for years, or a face you've seen in nightmares. It will seem like reminiscence rather than revelation. You'll know this is fate that way. There will be more than simply attraction. When your eyes meet theirs once again, like a wanderer coming home after a long exile, their spirit will welcome yours. I synchronize the transition and the time, child. Both of you, and they weren't prepared at the time. However, appointed time now appears on the calendar of heaven. I don't spend time waiting or suffering. Your destiny was being refilled with every cry, every lonely night, and every God. Why not me? There was nothing lost, no sigh. Not a prayer, not a recollection. It was all seed for this time. And now I am going to publicly reward you, because you waited in faith rather than with resentment. The person coming back won't play with you. Instead, they will go after you. They will commit without hesitation. They will openly laud you rather than conceal you. It's not a superficial romance. This union is a kingdom. Everyone in your immediate vicinity will see that God has done this, and it will be covered with the fingerprints of heaven. I will not miss my divine timing, is what you should write in the comments right now. These 10 phrases stop the enemy's whisper of delay and solidify your trust. Pay attention, my kid, because you have to realize how serious this hour is. There is not much time, although the window is open. It won't stay that way indefinitely. I am speaking so urgently for that reason. The stillness will return, and the pain will follow you for years. If they knock and your door is locked, if they open their hearts and you are too hurt to listen, I don't want you like that. I want you to hug without reliving the past, to open without mistrust, and to accept without fear. They will arrive at your door shattered and courageous, not polished and flawless. Their heart won't falter, but their words could. Their eyes will reveal every secret when they gaze at you, and I will be there at that very time, bridging the gap, enhancing the candor and reaffirming the pledge. You'll know it's genuine, so you won't have to question it. They have been getting ready in ways you can't see. Child, they have been quietly, covertly gaining courage. They have been looking for advice. They have been practicing dialogue. They had been battling their anxieties. They've even started looking at rings. Have you noticed the change? The person who used to avoid commitment now fears missing it. The person used to say not yet is now muttering forever. Please enjoy this message. Subscribe to this channel and share it right away if it is lifting your spirits. Every act of obedience is an act of destiny alignment. Someone you care about could also need this confirmation, so don't keep it to yourself. God, did I ruin everything? They question, have I lost them forever? Will I ever be forgiven by them? And I gave a straightforward response. Only if you talk, only if you're honest. Only if you confess and humble yourself. They are now prepared to comply. They have suffered too long in silence. They have lost too much because of their pride. They can't continue to act as if they don't love you. Give up the previous iteration of them, child. Let go of the version that neglected you, deceived you, and caused you pain. There is no longer a version of it. What is approaching you has been cleaned, redesigned, and polished. I have already erased their history, so don't hold it against them. Don't bring the scars from yesterday into the covenant of future. You no longer know the same soul. This is the version that has been changed, humbled, and prepared. Now type the following in the comments. I embrace the promise, I release the past. 10 words that let in everything that heaven has in store. They're a scared kid, but it's a different kind of terror. They now dread life without you, just as they once feared commitment. They will not allow pride to triumph, this time because of this. They won't keep quiet this time because of this. They were awoken by love, but it was not just any love. It was fate. Your name was being pressed into their heart by heaven itself till it was impossible to refuse. Before you witness the activity, you will sense the change. Their message will come after their enthusiasm. Before their words reach your ears, their desire will reverberate in the spirit. Suddenly you can feel restless, as if something is about to happen. That is heaven declaring movement, and it is not your imagination. Don't ignore it, don't provide an explanation. The manifestation process is only getting started. You will notice a sign in 3 days. Some people may have a dream that makes them shake with clarity. Others will experience it as a name, flashing on your screen out of nowhere, or a number that keeps repeating until you can't ignore it. Some people may hear a stranger say something that reflects their innermost prayers. You'll know it's started no matter how it unfolds. The entangling, the coming back, the unveiling, and I want you to react gracefully when they show up. Talk and confess. Not with distrust, not with coolness, nor with guardedness. Grace, because they are come as proposers rather than players. They are here to establish a covenant, not to play games. This is the vitality of marriage. Sacred destiny is what this is. This is the answer to heaven. Don't let this opportunity pass. This is your signal, your affirmation, your go-ahead child. The person you believed was gone forever is coming back, stronger than ever, in clarity, not in uncertainty, in love, not in desire. And you will realize that this was always God's plan. When you hear their voice, see their face, and feel their heart quiver against yours.